What up, YouTube? Case Prime back at you with another video review. This is a review I've actually been putting off for a while because I didn't know how I was going to do this, and also because I didn't really have a proper confirmed thought on it, but, I'm ready to get this figure my own opinion, so let's give it a try. Today I'll be doing my review on Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Sentinel Prime. Now, I got this as a Christmas present, and I will say, this is probably one of the most complicated Transformers I've ever owned. This guy in Leader Class Brawl. I mean, I can barely get this guy in vehicle mode, as you can see. As you can tell by him, he is a Rosenbauer 316 fire truck. And for those of you who don't know what Rosenbauer's fire trucks are used for, I studied fire trucks when I was a kid, so I should know this, but, these are mainly used as airport fire trucks. Mainly used to put out fires on airports if a plane should crash, or like a fuel tank explodes or something. But yeah, here he is in vehicle mode. Has the Rosenbauer Fire Rescue logo, 316 Autobot symbols on both sides. Again, pegs won't stay in place on me. Autobot symbols on the sides. You can see his head poking through there because it's clear plastic, but if you look past it, it's kind of barely noticeable. Does have a little flip-out hose on nozzle here on the front, which folds out. Also folds back in. You also have the articulated ladder, which has a nozzle on the end of it. You push this button right here, or where is it? Here. It will make some siren noises. And the lights will flash. You know, they use blue plastic, but you have to use yellow lights. That's something I never understand. Like on Megatron, when they give us, so it says supposed to light up red, they give us yellow. That's something they always cheap out on. But it does also have a thing here for a mech tech weapon, which unfortunately I have none of. But if you were to plug a mech tech weapon in there, it will make a different sound, like I will show you. I'll use this headphone jack. When you plug it in, you get that sound. I think when you push this button, you get gun shooting sounds. And when you pull it out, you get the transformation sound. He does have an attack mode, which is something that most leader class figures are just... Before I actually get into that, he does... Let me do a size comparison. Here he is with the smaller Cyberverse Sentinel. Tell how big it is compared to him. And next to a little Legends class, like here's, I forget the name, I think it's like Nightwatch Optimus Prime. Came out during the first movie. And just for something a little bigger, here he is next to Generations War for Cybertron Megatron. Again, he does have a battle mode. To get to that, you're going to take the shield, you're going to pop this off. Go under here. You're going to take the sword, pop that out. You're going to take the sword, you're going to open it up. Take the shield, pop that open. You're going to take the sword, you're going to peg it onto the top of the shield, 2 poles on the hilt of the blade, which allow you to peg it into there. And this will fold those up and zip those off to the side. For the actual fire truck itself, you're going to fold these back panels that are red. They're red back panels. You're going to take them. You're going to try to keep the back connected, but you're going to take them and fold these down. And you're going to flip out these 2 little... I guess these are guns. They're not really fire hoses. They don't really look anything like fire hoses. That's what I was talking about, where I can really get this guy to stay in standard vehicle mode. I think you also fold these panels down with it. Kind of more of a sleeker look. Fold that up. and then you take the, give me a second here. And you'll take the thing here, and you'll peg this onto the little holes here on the top. You get them lined up right. There it goes. That will happen. And if you happen to pop off the sword like I did, just reattach it. I am really losing my concentration for some reason this video. In 5 minutes, I better hurry up. Like so. So here you have his so-called attack mode. Kind of a simple one, but you know, it works. For the figure, I doubt we're really putting it back into it again. I mainly have this guy displayed in robot mode, so let's go and put him back in it. Starters, go ahead and pop those off. Let's leave it like this for transformation. I'll try to do this. I'll have to make this a two-part if I have to. Go and lift this up onto these panels. If I have to do any of this off camera, I will apologize ahead of time. Fold down these panels. As I said before, this is probably one of the most difficult Transformers I own. I mean, he's very cool. He's a very pain in the butt to transform. Folding weapons. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if a couple other people have complained about that. I'm not pretty sure I'm not the first, but there are probably other people out there who probably will agree with me. Pull these out. The waist, fold it down. Assemble the leg. Again, I apologize I'm not getting this on camera, but I'll try to get what I can. But it's just a complicated figure. Makes me wish the old G1 figure style, you know, transformations. There it goes. Makes me wish these old G1 transformations. There's one leg. 7 minutes. I better hurry up. Same thing on this side. I mean, some parts of this thing are actually kind of, you know, easy, but some elements of this transformation, after a while, it can get very difficult, and if you're easily, and also, for some people, it can also get very annoying. This is not the first time I've actually fallen victim to something like that, where I have a really cool figure, but it's a pain in the ass to transform. I even have cool figures that are terrible looking, but very easy to transform. There are a few out there, very terrible looking, but are easy to transform. It's really the legs that are really the challenge for me. And hopefully with that done, let's do the legs. Go ahead and get onto the torso as quick as I can, because I only have 15 minutes for a single video according to my account information. I already have a strike from an old video, and if I mess up, I could get my account closed. Get the head, fold the bumper and the torso, fold this up into the body. Once I get onto the torso type area, the transformation gets a lot, you know, easier for me. And I mean very simplistic and similar of whatnot. Crap, now I'm rambling. I guess that's what happens when you get pushed with having to do a hard figure transformation a certain amount of time. I mean, this isn't the first time. Like, take my 20th anniversary Prime review. I just split that up into 2 parts, just to cover transformation and accessories. And like my first take at it was really ridiculous. arms. Okay. Here we are. Now we got him back into his beautiful state. Put these around. Fold up the hose. Wrong way. Split. Put him back to the cape. And there you have him in his robot mode. Almost forgot to do the back. Other than that, though, that's pretty much him in robot mode. This guy is not only he's very difficult to transform, he can also, in robot mode, be quite a little top-heavy. I hear if you get him posed just right with his weapons, that top heaviness kind of, you know, goes bye-bye. But as a figure, a quality of my figure, I've never been able to get rid of. He does have a voice chip feature, which he says, "I am Sentinel Prime." And again, I just have it here. But if you pull down that port, he'll say other phrases like, "What has happened to the Allspark?" and "Good to see you alive, Optimus." But, get his weapons in his hands here. I mean, yeah, this is it's a cool figure. I mean, I like it. But if it weren't for this difficult transformation and, you know, overall, you know, it's really just the difficult transformation that kind of, you know, bugs me about this figure. And also the top heaviness makes it hard for me to just pose him on display. But here you get a general idea of Sentinel Prime in his robot mode. And just for a size comparison, hopefully he'll stand while I get his successor in here. But here he is. Kind of gave it away, but here he is next to his successor, as well as current leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime. Hopefully I can get it in a shot there. About the same height. Okay, we're taking it. Let me pull back the camera a little bit more. I don't have much desk space here, but overall, if you don't like figures that are difficult to transform, or like, you know, kind of top heavy or just overall difficult, I'd pass on this figure. If you like difficult transformations, like challenging ones or ones that are just, you know, plain difficult, then this is definitely a figure for you. I got this as a Christmas present. I would much prefer, if we had Transformers Prime figures, I would have preferred to get those, but I'll get those when they come around. I mean, they're around, I just gotta get the money for them first, with WrestleMania and all that, but, I mean, it's an okay figure. I mean, I usually have him displayed in robot mode anyway, so I don't really prefer to transform him. But if you plan to transform him, keep him in one mode and stick to that. I wouldn't recommend transforming him a rapid number of times. And you can also, as I said before, be very top-heavy. So, I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I am out of here.